Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests at the head table, my lady, my friends that traveled in to support the committee members, and whomever else I did not acknowledge this time. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Terrence Coach T. Williams, U.S. Army retired, servant leader, mentor, and senior Army instructor of Booker T. Washington High School in Shreveport, Louisiana. And tonight I stand before you not just as a veteran, but as a man led by God to inspire, motivate, encourage, and transform the next generation. It is an honor to be in Opelousas, a community rooted in strength, history, and service, for a night where we pause to honor the past, embrace the the present, and shape the future. When we talk about the past, we talk about sacrifice, about courage, about men and women who gave far more than they were ever promised. From the United States colors, oh, you know what, I want to do something a little different since y'all stop eating a little bit. Some of you eat some out. So let's have a little fun right now as we honor the past. It's a call and response. All right, we're going to have a practice run it, all right? When I say from thee, and I'm going to make a statement, you'll say to thee. That's practice. From the school in Shreveport. To thee. Building Opelousas. All right, good job. So, from thee, to thee. From the Buffalo Soldiers. To thee. From the Tuskegee Airmen. To thee. From the Golden 13. To thee. From the Martford Point Marines. To thee. From the P Island Lifesavers. All right, thank y'all. I wanted to kind of get y'all a history of certain branches that everyone done something. So Black excellence was every branch, every battlefield, every generation. Black veterans have served this nation in major conflicts, not because their freedom was guaranteed, but because service was their calling. And because they stood with faith, dignity, determination, we now stand here tonight. Their legacy teaches us something important. Generations is not built through comfort, but built through character. Before I go further, I want to invite you to go down memory lane and reflect on a moment that speaks to you. A moment that speaks about purpose, identity, and calling. Think of one veteran, just one who showed you what service really means. Not through rank, but through responsibilities. Think of one veteran that didn't stop serving after they took the uniform off. Think of one who stayed up late. Think of one who gave their own money out of their own pocket. Who showed up early, showed up often, and who showed up when nobody else has showed up. Think of one veteran who used their gifts, their cameras, their craftsmanship, their leadership, their lifts to lift others higher. Think of one veteran that opened doors, that connected you to opportunities, and guided you towards your purpose. Hold that person in your mind right now. That is the spirit of the night. To honor that person. That is what real leadership looks like. That is what God-led service looks like. Today, every veteran in this room carries something timeless. Something that cannot be bought, something that cannot be borrowed, copied, or claimed, or without sacrifice. It was earned. And even when you take the uniform off, when it comes off, the mission doesn't stop. The service evolves. Purpose shifts. But the calling remains. I've served in the combat zone. I served in classrooms. And today, I watch teenagers wear the uniform, my cadets, salute the flag at Booker T. Washington High School at Shreveport. The same pride that men and women once carried in the battlefield. And I see in them greatness. It's already there in them. They just need someone willing to lead, to guide, to inspire, to motivate, encourage, and transform them. That's why veterans like you still matter. Because you are the examples they are watching. We now stand in a time where our future is watching closely. There's no longer any drafts, only volunteers. Young men and young women choosing to serve because they saw someone worth following. They saw pride. They saw discipline. They saw purpose. They saw leadership. And if we want the future to be strong, we must continue to be strong examples. So tonight, before this year ends, I challenge each of you to think one veteran who inspired you and encourage one young person that needs direction. Because greatness begins with one action, one decision, one moment of stepping into your purpose. Before I let you go, I want to let you do something simple, another simple task right here. Simple and powerful, but united. When I say honor, you say forward. Honor. Forward. Honor. Forward. That is the past speaking to our present. That is our present preparing for our future. That is leadership alive, active, and generational. So tonight, let us honor our past, lead in the present, and carry the future forward with strength, dignity, and purpose. And before I leave this stage, I honor two men, who showed me what service beyond the uniform truly looks like. Sergeant First Class retired Dexter Mayweather, who I work with right now as a substitute school teacher that work with my ROTC cadets, but act like he's active duty right now with those cadets. And Spec 4, I'm calling the old school, Mr. Milton J.M. Miles. He was working with me, doing all those things that I lasted out, and held now in the Veterans Hospital because he had a slight situation happen. But thanks to them for being living, breathing examples of what God-led service looks like. Thank you, and may God bless you, and may God bless all our veterans. Thank you.
Thank you so much.